You are now watching the Queen Chioma. So hey guys, I'm back with another video. So tonight's video is yet again another Chioma Chats video podcast edition. So by the title, we're going to be talking about a black woman who was clowned and disrespected for her natural hair on reality television.
Yes!
I'm not answering to that. That's disrespectful. Like,
guess what? If you don't got no goddamn sense of humor, man, I don't like you.
I didn't come here to be disrespected.
Boobalicious.
No, like, you're not gonna disrespect me. Like, I wear my natural hair as a black woman, and you're not gonna disrespect my hair. Like, it's just corny.
Matter of fact, you don't look like yourself. You were smooth on the internet. You know? You showed up here looking like a lumpy, crumpy, Nestle Crunch nest. Bush?
No, because you have a bush, too. Like, it's
But
corny.
I was talking about, I heard around the house you got like a bush.
I got a bush everywhere. I got a bush here and a bush here, because I'm in... The fuck? What's wrong with that?
Boobiana.
If you say that I'm here because you like me, because you picked me out, then you need to respect me, end of the day. I'm not gonna let some man clown my looks. That's whack.
So I came across this clip on the Neighborhood Talk on Instagram, and this clip is from the show One More Chance, featuring Chance from the reality TV show Real Chance of Love that used to come on back in the early 2000s. And no, y'all, I'm not gonna watch this entire show unless y'all tell me that there is some distinct level of entertainment. I don't think I can fathom another Zeus Network TV show for a while. I'm still recovering from Jocelyn's Cabaret, and I still have to finish Baddie's ATL. So for One More Chance, I don't think I'm gonna give it any chances. But this is the usual reality TV dating show. One guy and an array of women, and they all compete for a chance to be with Chance. Baby, give me one more chance. My brother and I used to watch the show Real Chance of Love growing up, and I probably should not have been watching it as a child, but it was entertaining. And after Chance and Real fell out of the spotlight, unfortunately Real did pass away, but Chance is back with the same reality TV show concept, and it's being hosted on Zeus Network. And side note, one of these days I'm just going to have to do a whole video on Zeus Network, because the type of shows that they put out, although very ratchet, do have some very distinct levels of entertainment. So one of the reoccurring trends on reality TV dating shows is giving a nickname to all of the contestants. This was done on The Real Chance of Love, it was done on I Love New York, and it was definitely done on Flavor of Love with Flavor Flav. So it's just a part of these shows. And usually the host of the show takes some level of prestige in giving each contestant a nickname. The nicknames are usually based off of appearance, personality, or just something random that correlates the description from the host and the contestant. So this show just came on for its second season. No, I did not watch the first, and no, I'm not going to watch it. But in the naming process, one contestant named Stormy, with this very beautiful, big, luscious, eye-catching natural hair, was named Nest, as in bird's nest, as in something that is really a negative connotation to her hair. So Stormy, the contestant, says that she will not be going by that name, rightfully so, because she feels disrespected by it, and she feels that her hair should not be a point of contention in getting her nickname. So then Chance decides to rattle off some other name suggestions, such as Militia, and I'm assuming that he meant like Black Panther, 1950s Afro, strong black woman hairstyle. I think that's what he was going for. And then he also said Bush, as in big bush of hair, and then he alluded to her having a bush down there by her lady area, basically trying to humiliate her and demoralize her in front of the other contestants. Now the contestant Stormy did stand her ground. She did actively say that she was not going to be disrespected for her hair, and good for her for standing in her shit and not allowing the name to stick, let alone the narrative to be spun that she was okay with being disrespected. You could tell that she has a true sense of self and understands that her hair, as well as other black women who openly wear their natural hair and are proud of it, often have to go through a lot to just be accepted. And it don't even be by white people sometimes. It really be by our own black people. So I thought this was an interesting topic to discuss. I've broken this video down into two main talking points, so let's get right into this video. So point number one is, it really be these nakers. Like, it really be these nakers that have no shame in bringing down the looks and features of a black woman. It really be these nakers that be old ass, washed up as Z-list celebrities that are temporarily getting their ego stroked because they're on TV again, that be having this type of audacity. It really be these nakers that will stand around and not check their homeboy or their mans or their brother about how much of a sucker you look as a man putting down a woman for something that she can't control and something that has no bearing on her ability to be in the competition. It really be these nakers that will go further and further to justify their hate by camouflaging it as a joke when they are justifiably checked for their disrespect. It really be these nakers. Like, these nakers be acting up, but us Jones not letting them. Like, okay? I find it so very intriguing that Chance had the nerve to fix his wide plate mouth and continuously come up with even more disrespectful names as if her concern was a joke, and then try to say that she didn't have a sense of humor. Like, no, like hell no. If someone is telling you that they do not like the way that you're talking to them, especially that they don't like the names that you're calling them, and you're obviously hurting their feelings because she is telling you and you write it off as a joke, then you're a joke. I see this all the time, that black men in particular will be like, aha, that's why your hair nappy as shit, or look at your neck is black as shit, you dark as hell. And then when you don't laugh back with them or don't give them the reaction that meets their energy, all of a sudden is, damn, you can't take a joke. And it's like, yeah, I can, but nothing was funny. So in this case, Chance was doing way too much. You can tell his fragile ego was cracked when the contestant Stormy stood up for herself against him and didn't back down on voicing her opinion. A lot of beta men can't stand when a woman actually speaks up for themselves and also corrects him when he is wrong. Like literally, they have a fragile ego. So to not make himself look like a clown, he tried to keep going with the jokes and then allude to another disrespectful component about her and say that she had a bush or a hairy lady part. And she stood in that too. She said, yup, I sure do, so what? Then this snaker was seemingly bothered by her confidence in admitting that she has a bush, and the next thing he said was, well, you don't even look like your Instagram pictures. Like, come on, bro, like that's corny. Can I get a corny? Like, this is mad corny. Like, it really be these nakers, I'm telling you, because who else does that to their own race of women? A lot of black men will forever tell you that they want and need black women to be down and not be so aggressive and be supportive, but where in the world is Carmen Sandiego, and where in the world are black men reciprocating that same energy without the disrespect? Like, everything is not a joke, especially not someone's natural hair. And it's really, really, really sad that black men are the only race of men that put down their female counterparts for the features that they themselves possess naturally. If he can sit up there on a reality TV show series that is streamed to thousands of people and put down a woman who happens to literally be one of the best looking girls out of the entire group, then he's giving me sus and he's definitely giving me zesty. Like, sir, do you even like girls, or like what is it? Because the way he switched and just started giving all these disrespectful nickname suggestions after she just said she didn't want to be called Ness or Militia or Bush, it really be these nakers and it really be your own people. I've never heard of white men telling Karen that OMG, her hair is too straight or too stringy, or make any negative correlations to white features. Like, they just don't do that. We always talk about self-hate in the black community, and it's oh so prominent, and it's also very much a thing, and it's also plaguing the advancements of black people, especially here in America, because on the outside looking in, we look so ununified and easy to be manipulated because we're never on the same accord about things that we should be on the same accord about. Now, point number 2 is good for her for standing up for herself. This man thought because he has this power on this bootleg ass show that he could belittle her and make her crawl into a shell and be silent about the nickname. Sometimes on these types of reality TV dating shows, the other contestants won't like their nickname and legitimately say, haha, okay, thanks, I'll take it. And then in their confessional or post interview, they'll then admit to not liking the name and wishing that they had another name, but not saying anything. But this girl said, not today, babe, I'm on your ass. And respectfully, because why would she allow herself to be disrespected? Like I said before, you can tell she has a strong sense of self, and you can tell she probably has been disrespected for her hair in the past. And I found it interesting that even though she embodies the preference, you know, light skin, soft features, her body was looking nice. So it's funny that she has all of these preferential features that these nakers usually say that they want, but the one feature that just so happens to be directly correlated to blackness is causing all of the hoopla. And why is that? Simply said, it's self-hate. I think her standing up to him was not only a shot at his ego, but also a notch on the winning streak for black women, because we've been showing people that they need to go find somebody else to play with, like for real. Gone are the days of basking in disrespect because you have to be politically correct. Gone are the days where you actually mentally succumb to the hurt and the trauma and the offensive comments made about your blackness because you have no one to stand up for you or tell you different. And gone are the days of actually believing that natural hair and other components of blackness is ugly. Gone are those days. So I'm happy that she didn't let her guard down about this because, like I've been saying, we are finally seeing black be the standard and black women ridding themselves of a lot of our old ways of being self-conscious or embarrassed by or uncomfortable about our hair and other black features. Nowadays, the majority of black women aren't going for that, which is good. We will come together and gather you up by the hair on your nape. So Chance should have known he was going to get some type of backlash for this. If it wasn't right there in the moment, it would have definitely been by the viewers and by social media users. Who was going to tell these nakers that making fun of black women, especially for being being black ain't the style anymore. Good for Stormy for not allowing that to rock, because guess what? Has she not been up there defending herself, I have this feeling that she would have been dragged by social media for accepting the hate. She may have been perceived to be a self-hater for not saying anything. So good for her for controlling that narrative and letting Chance know that he had no chance, no pun intended, at coming for her and her letting it slide. Overall, let's hope, pray, and wish for anti-blackness from black people to be absolved quickly. It's embarrassing that there are black people that still think that joking about natural features is a game. There is a time and place for everything, and his entire purpose was to diminish her and belittle her, and it didn't work. He tried to play it like it was a joke, but nothing was funny, so I'm glad he got called out for his malarkey. So that is it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Please leave your commentary on my commentary down below. As you all know, my Instagram account was disabled, so I made a new one. I will pin my new Instagram in the comments. Please go follow me on that page for more content. Don't forget to follow me on all of my other social media networks, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.
The best girls come from Nigeria. Y'all are not fitting the criteria. Black queens gon' hell, superior. And now I'm ballin', they phony, I'm not calling. I'm super grown, not robbing. They in my mouth, I'm flossing. I take you out like garbage, kill shit, bring a coffin. I ain't with that nonsense, I'm broken and I'm pop. Not the Wayne, but I'm rockin'. They drum me, so I'm locked. They never catch me lacking, taking over hacking. He hook, I'm the captain, my pockets some bombastic. Y'all bitches got $1 in your pocket and some chapstick. Chioma.